was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yes.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
A first down for the offense. Miller with the ball.
Entering play clock. Cluster HDSTR mesh. Posted.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
On third down, he drops the throw. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Y trips offset WK. Empty quads. Punch quads. Crack toss.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. LSU right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Trying to get to him. He's right on target. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it and 10 just outside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Tigers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
So that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
Punch quads offset. There are 23 categories. You have 10 options. Inside zone is select. Entering play and coaching. Pause. You have 2 options. Depth. Entering depth. AHD. Slot 2. Slot 3. WR. Slot 2. Slot 4. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 4. Slot 2. Slot 4. Slot 2. Slot. Slot 2. Slot 5. Slot. Slot. Row. MLG. CP. Slot 2, Slot 3, Slot 4. FS. SS. FS. Slot 2, Slot 3, Slot. Slot 1, Slot 2, Slot 3, Slot 2, Slot 3, Slot. SS. Slot 2, Slot 3. FS. Slot 2. SS. Slot 3. Slot. Slot 2, Slot 3. Entering play call. Formation. There are 8 categories. Shotgun. Wing X. Trick. Wing X. Jet touch pass.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
Right.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell he just looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quick strike complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Alabama quickly back to the line. They want to just keep throwing it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Milroe. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Auction is set to double McGuell place. Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. From double nickel overload free.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that.
And he's running in the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside, like giving the running back space to make the big play.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going for it all. And it's It's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being out there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football really well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The give to the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on his defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go with a direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Options, field goal 19, plate formation, there are 8 category, drinks HDWK, there are 12 empty quads HK.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Entering play call, special teams.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie.
Entering play call.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Option is set double. Nickel overload free.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got a man. It's Lacy. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And they got him for the sack. LSU right back to the line.
Middle third.
DBs lock up tight on the receivers. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Shoots it to the left. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
There are 6 cat duck cover 2 mid blitz.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
There are 6 double mug. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Mid blitz is selected.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Middle third. Audible.
Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man and they convert.
Entering
He will
play
step
call,
out of bounds, but not able
six
for them there.
categories.
Can
You
they
have
find a
12
first down
options.
for this offense?
Efficient.
LSU
Yes.
moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Entering play call.
And that's where
Double one.
quarterbacks,
There are six
they got to be
categories.
very
You have 12
assertive. They got to
options.
believe what they
Input
see and
selected.
really pull the
Middle
trigger.
third.
The longer they wait,
Yes.
they get off rhythm or off timing. A lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the ball slipped out. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll put that
Entering play
scoreboard
call.
operator to
For
work and put
suggestions.
6 on the
There are
board.
6 categories.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Middle third.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Hayes, Putty Cross.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8.
Right.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Concept, run, option, coach suggestion, play, formation, there, single back. Putty cross.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. Quick handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Slot fake stop. DBL come back. AHB direct. Inside zone.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to get one down to the 15. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Single gap, wild, unbalanced. There are 2 categories. You have 8 options. Power is selected.
Let's go, right. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Entering click formation. I shot sick wild catch. Flex bone. Close. Formate. Choose the player to read. Choose a new player. Choose the player to read. Choose a new player. You have 14 options. Choose the close. There are 2 categories. You have 21 options.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Single back. Shotgun. Wing X off. There are 23 jet touch pass.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Tray open. Slot left stack.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal.
Right.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Jumped on top of the pile. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Trying to barge their way in. That just never had a chance to take control of the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Trips 8, slot, DBL, AHB direct.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line. Doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's got his man. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made.
Entering play call formation. There are 6 categories. There are 6 subcategories. Option is set to split 9 plays. You have 12 options. Free. Dollar. Option is set. Nickel overload free.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Middle third.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the
Entering
quarterback.
play call. Double
And this defense
categories. You have 12
play. They know
third.
about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Categories. Formation. Special. Time. Option is choose a player to replace. Formation 2, 3, 6. Well, there are 3 categories. You have 27
Coach has no
options.
choice
Each
here.
must
The
be
offense
selected.
has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Middle third.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
And that's a really good job by the defense.
Entering.
Understanding the situation of
Shotgun.
football.
Single
It's
back.
4th down. It's late in the game. You got a
Page,
multi-possession
put
lead.
it
Take
cross.
away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into
Formation.
coverage. They
12.
do, and they
Imbalance.
stamp
Plus.
this game.
Day reverse.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling
Entering play
is
call.
working
Now
flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
Entering play call.
This has been a
Suggestion.
complete performance. The
Formation.
defense
There
has
are
been
8
lights out, and the
categories. There are 2
offense,
subcategories.
obviously, just
Concept.
continues to
There are
pour it
alert.
on.
There are 10
This is what you call
categories.
having a
Concept.
great
There are 8
day.
Formation.
Putting it all together, offense, defense,
Boom.
complementary
Close.
football.
Flood. FK Rock. Algo. FDWM. Midline triple. WD. FD dive. Flood.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The back goes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive.
Entering
Quick
play
plays,
call.
touchdown
Special
just like
teams.
that.
You have 5
The kickoff
options.
team out
Kickoff
there
below
getting set.
selected.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards
Entering
short of
play
where
call.
he'd be if he had just
There are
taken a
6
knee in the end zone.
Dollar. Option is set. Nickel overload free.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the
Spread.
field.
Middle third.
Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Play call,
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks. So just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Play call, double mug. There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Mid blitz is selected.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
Middle third.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Pressure coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Middle third.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're...
And he cruises his way to the house.
Touchdown
by you, Bengals.
There are 6 categories.
Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Right.
Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Toast.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10.
4. Option is set. Double mug. Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 6. Choose a player from a double. Nickel overload free.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line.
Give cushion. Middle third.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Spread. Middle third.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
There are 6 categories. You have meld options. Blitz is selected.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air.
Spread. Middle third.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at
Entering
least
play
a score as the clock hits 0.
There are 6 categories.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field. And that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Seam flat. Middle third. Seam flat.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.
That keeps the score Alabama 37, LSU 20.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking to
Entering home screen play friend is selected. Road to the play now. Road to Dynasty game modes. Load. Entering selected Dynasty to play screen.